Hello, tea friends. This is Barb Gully with Barbs Tea Service, and we're back with our podcast back on TV Studios.
Yes.
And I'm here, as always, with studio engineer, co-host, and arm candy, Chris Gully.
I show up.
You do. Thank goodness. And we're here with podcast 50.
Amazing. Where did the time go?
Woo! I know. And we have a very special guest today.
Yes.
Rob.
Yes.
Rob Gully.
Yay.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right.
All right. So glad that you are both in the studio today with us. And because we're celebrating two special milestones.
Mm-hmm.
As we talked about, this is our 50th podcast.
Yes.
And our special guest is celebrating his 5th appearance as a Barbs Tea Services special guest on podcast.
What a special occasion this is.
It really is.
I think we need to mark the date and celebrate.
I think so.
I'm so excited.
And we're honoring this special achievement with a custom-made item that we're going to bestow on Rob.
Wow.
In a few minutes.
Yes.
So.
Can't wait.
This is the 50th episode.
Right.
This is like the 50th season of SNL where they pulled out all the best guests.
Yes. Yes.
Which is me.
Exactly.
Right. So you can duke that out with Matt later. But
Yeah. Right. If you want. I don't know why you want to do that, but that's okay.
Okay. So what we thought we'd talk about were some of the highlights of our past podcast.
Yes.
And the ones that really topped the charts that got the most likes.
Yes.
And so today we plan to cover honoring our special guest.
Yes.
A follow-up on our Port Huron tea.
Uh-huh.
A Japanese-inspired birthday.
Uh-oh.
A few podcast highlights. September tea events. And this includes what's coming up next week, a visit to Port Huron.
A road trip.
A road trip, exactly. And the Downton Abbey movie is coming out next week.
Right.
And then, of course, a sprinkle of Meghan Markle.
We have to do that.
We do. But first, tea.
All right. All right. What do we got lined up today?
Okay. For today's special occasion, we're going to be celebrating with two teas.
Uh-huh.
First, a bit of the bubbly.
Oh.
Okay. This is, and I'll show this to the camera here,
Okay. Great. Yep. There you go.
sparkling tea.
Yes.
We've had this on our podcast before. It's fun to have.
It is.
It's a tea-based NA drink that's effervescent, and it's perfect for celebrations.
Yeah, made from tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we thought we would say cheers.
They're very good.
Cheers.
Here we
Cheers.
go. Here. That is good. So we got this from Trader Joe's, by the way.
Yes.
Isn't that good?
Good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's not overly sweet.
No.
We've got green tea, lemongrass, and jasmine.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, and you know what, Rob, we want to thank you for not only being our special guest so many times,
Mm-hmm.
but you've been very supportive of BTS throughout the year.
Yes.
But now you are a part of the BTS Podcast 5 Timers Club.
The Pantheon.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, we're borrowing a little bit from SNL. For Saturday Night Live, when they have a guest that's appeared 5 times, they're part of the 5 Timers Club.
Yes.
And they're awarded with a smoking jacket with number 5 emblazoned on it.
All right.
So we are going to present you with the BTS 5 Timers Club hoodie.
All right.
And I'll show that first to the camera.
Very good. Yep. Love it. Look at that.
Isn't that sharp?
Yes.
You want to put that on?
Okay.
Okay, so we want to give a shout out to Honeywood Embroidery.
Uh-huh.
Aunt Kara
Yes.
that's her business, and she
Specially made.
especially made this.
Look at that.
Oh, hey. Oh, that looks great.
That is
That
sharp.
fits really good.
Yeah. It's like a Unabomber with an emblem.
Well, I'm not going to wear the hoodie the whole time.
All right.
There's an order to these things.
All right. Very good.
Sharp.
Nice.
Okay, so
Look at that.
I think the audience is
Yeah.
pretty excited too.
I am so excited about this. I have to say, like, if it, I think the conversation was a few weeks ago. You're like, would you like to come on the podcast again? And I said yes. And if you had just said that, I wouldn't have. But you're like, it'll be your 5th time.
Yeah.
And I jokingly said, oh, do I get like a cool smoking jacket like they do on SNL? And you're like, well, yeah, we can make you one. I'm like, I am in. This is awesome. This is exactly what I imagine. And I'm going to go places, and people are going to ask me about this. It's going to have a strange backstory.
Yeah.
It is. And, that's what makes you a special guest, because you thought of your own recognition award. That's right. Good for you.
As one does.
It's something. And, I have to say, it's nice to be, or weird to be upstaged by your parents in coolness, because you guys have a podcast, a real one that's going on for 50 episodes.
Yes.
Well, thank you, but
it's every parent's dream.
Yeah.
We're so glad that you're here with us.
Right.
And any
Words of wisdom,
words on this 5th occasion?
On this 5th occasion, I've been listening to a lot more podcasts lately in the last few months, and I was watching the It's Always Sunny podcast, which a few years ago was like the #1 in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I was watching one of their earlier episodes, and they are all like just talking over each other, and it's just this high energy. And I actually had to turn it off.
Right.
Because it's just too much.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, so I appreciate a format that like this that is calm, controlled, and understandable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I guess we're never afraid of a lull.
We enjoy the lulls.
If we veer off to dull,
That's
we're
right.
comfortable.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
All right.
Appreciate that very much. Okay, so I mentioned that we're going to celebrate with 2 teas today, and we are. This is the one from As Ever.
Right.
This is a Meghan Markle brand.
Yes.
And Rob, we usually have an herbal tea when you're on,
Right.
and a lot of times it's been ginger.
Mm-hmm.
You like ginger tea.
Right.
You like it. It's very good for digestive, and it just tastes good. And so this one is, I finally was able to get one of the As Ever brand teas, and it came in, and I'm going to just show that here.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. And let's take a little taste.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I got the ginger, and there's some other things in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty well balanced, I think.
There's kind of a spice
Mm-hmm.
that hits the back of the throat.
It does. Very, very
Mild.
Yeah.
Okay, good that you caught that, and of course it's a little tough to taste something right after having the sparkling tea, but this also has lemongrass. So we've got a common ingredient with both that we're trying today, but it's ginger pieces, lemongrass, lemon peel, licorice root, and spearmint.
Oh,
so
that's what it is.
So that
okay.
spice that you're referring to, I think
a little bit of a bite.
Yes, a little bit of a
Okay,
bite.
not unpleasant, but just it's a little bit of an astringent, and I think very good.
So this is the As Ever brand, and lately, well, I guess probably throughout this year, we've talked a little bit about this new series of Meghan Markle's, which is With Love, Meghan.
Yep.
And we watched season 1 back in March when it premiered. And
well, we is a kind of a broad term, but okay.
Generous.
Yeah, I think you bailed
Yeah.
midway, but it started season 2 the end of August.
Right.
So I watched the first episode.
Right.
And you know what? It isn't doing as I know you're riveted. It's not doing as well in the ratings.
Yeah.
Dropped off by 500,000
Wow.
first week as compared to season 1.
Wow.
And some of the critics have been harsh.
Mm.
According to the Times of London critic, she stated that it occupies the sweet spot where irrelevant meets with intolerable.
Okay.
Okay. And Netflix is kind of backing down on some of their deals. Not exclusive anymore.
Yeah.
It's their first right to refusal.
Right.
But you know what? Even with the low viewership, they, according to Forbes, they might have season 3 because, as what I have found out, is that Netflix also has a part of the As Ever brand.
Okay.
And so they get a portion of the sales.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a very good launch because they didn't have enough inventory. There was speculation that maybe they were doing this on purpose.
Right.
But now with season 2, they obviously they
have a better handle on demand, probably.
Right. They built up their supply.
Yeah.
And so I was able to get this.
Right.
But when I found out that Netflix was a partner in the sales and the product, and they're just pushing it no matter what.
Right.
And again, Newsweek even today said, looks like, they doubt season 3 is going to come up.
Okay.
Either way.
Yes.
It's a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so disillusioned by this.
Yeah.
And
you sweet summer child.
I know. And I used to teach marketing.
Yes.
And even I was a little bit, naive, I guess.
There is something a little dystopian about a media company having a stake in the retail section of its talent.
Well, back there's this term called chilling.
Yeah.
All right. So if you happen to look at very like when the Today Show, for example, first came out, I think in the early 60s, the stars would then they would hold up a pack of cigarettes, and sell you cigarettes in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, or whatever it happened to be.
Smuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Smuckers.
That's right.
So it has a long and storied history, and I think it's very American, and that's okay. I think in the Today Show, when they're selling their doctor-approved Chesterfields, at least it was transparent.
Yeah. It was, I tell you, it was wild. Last year, I binged all of Suits.
Oh, yeah.
And watching Meghan Markle be this kind of like everyday actor before she was going to, it was wild.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, she's just a person at this point in hit time.
Right. And interestingly enough, the ratings for the repeats of Suits are surpassing with Love Megan.
Wow.
Even this old, tired, well, I guess it's not tired, but is it a good show?
Yeah, say you got a B+.
Okay. All right. Good.
All right.
And that's probably still better than with Love Megan, as far as the grade goes. But anyway, I was disillusioned, and I feel perhaps I'm a bit of, look who bought the tea.
I know. I know.
All right.
That's all right. It's no shame.
All right.
All right.
So.
Sucker.
I know. So we'll continue to monitor, and let's move on to a new topic.
All right.
So, Rob, I mentioned that you have not only been a special guest on our podcast, but you also have pitched in a lot this year for the BTS tea events, and the last one was Port Huron.
Yes.
And we talked about our tea last week, or 2 weeks ago when we were in Port Huron, the Gilded Age connections and everything. But a shout out to you and Pam for doing all the heavy lifting and the great tea serving as usual. But I don't know how many times you've been out to Port Huron, and this was probably your first time at this museum.
Oh, for sure.
So what'd you think of this?
Well, you know me. I love everything nautical or has to do with water or especially boats. And this historical museum was full of old boats.
Yep.
And I was totally digging it.
You know what? The one thing we didn't do that we should have while you were there is they have a simulation room that's very brand new. Pam was one of the first people to try it out when we were there in March.
A simulation of what?
So you're on a boat going through the lake there, and they have different storm conditions, including, I think it was 1913 when they had this awful storm.
How did you let that slip by?
Yes, we'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back.
All right.
So is this like a freighter that you're that you're motoring through, or
it's a big boat.
That's a big boat. Okay, that's all you need to know.
So, I share your deep knowledge of boats. But anyway, yeah, it's really cool. And when they have kids do field trips, I thought of you. You'd be the first one up there trying to navigate.
All right, another road trip.
Yes. So, but you liked.
I love any venue that's like I don't know that has a vibe. That you do, and not like a sterile conference room, which sometimes we have to do.
Right.
Right. That's fine. But I really enjoyed. I was just reading all the information on the walls when I was just sitting waiting between pours.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, good. Yeah. So that definitely means we've got to go back. We've been there a couple of times this year, and as we mentioned in our last podcast, is your dad got sort of this hidden treasure that a lot of people don't know about.
Right.
So okay. We'll put that on the calendar.
Great.
Okay. So we're going to, again, switch gears here and talk about our 50th podcast and some of the highlights. And one of them that Chris, you and I are really proud of is we got this award.
Yes.
The Spirit of Public Access.
Yes.
Can you see that?
Very good. Yes.
Thank you. And we received this back in April when On TV did their awards banquet,
right.
And we were given this. And some of the reasons for this was our commitment to the podcast, as well as embracing some of this new technology we have here at the studio, and the remote podcast.
Yes, right.
And you were really onto that.
Right.
Checked it out.
Right. Tried it out. Yep.
And we had our first. Actually, probably our only right now podcast, and that was, Rob, you probably will recall this.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. It was in my dining room.
Right.
It was in your dining room.
Right.
And we did sort of a Halloween theme there.
I just have to say, that was a lot of equipment.
Yes.
A lot of technical stuff that Dad had to set up.
Yep.
And just like a couple weekends ago when Dad had to set up the big complicated telescope.
Yes.
It is cathartic to watch this because, I get it. When you got a lot of stuff to set up, there's angst.
Yes.
There's some salty language.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is 100% where I get this from.
Oh, for sure.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Exactly. So.
All right.
Yeah, that's where it comes from because I still.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not my forte at all. But anyway. We were looking back at some of the other highlights of our podcast, and one podcast that had the most hits was podcast 33.
Yes.
This was back in March, and we talked about our visit to the Rutherford B. Hayes home.
Yes. Always a crowd pleaser.
It is. And we also reviewed the premiere of With Love, Megan.
Yes, okay.
So I don't know which hashtag really drew in most of the...
I can guess.
But Chris, do you want to show...
Absolutely. Look at this. Look at this beaut. All right. So this is straight from the Rutherford B. Hayes gift shop. This is a treasured item.
Highly coveted.
Highly coveted. And you can't have it.
Yeah. I don't see any disappointment on his face. And then, Rob, while we're talking about mugs, you've got kind of a cool mug that you brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, you may have noticed it has my name on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on this side it says, Yoda Best Officiant.
All right.
It's Yoda. This was a gift from, I was an officiant. I married two of my friends, Brandon and Vicky, 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
And they gave me this as a little
That's great.
present.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've done that a few times, served as an officiant.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't shy away from the microphone.
Being the center of attention?
No.
That's what you get from your mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There was something I was going to contribute.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay. So another popular podcast was our visit to the Morgan Library. That's going to be coming up a little bit more later.
Right.
In podcast. But podcast 5 was really popular too. And that was when Rob was our guest.
Yes.
The first time.
Yes.
And that got a lot of hits.
Okay.
Rob. And we talked about the family afternoon tea at the Grand Hotel. We shared that memory a little bit when Matt and Jenna were here.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about the solar eclipse, again, when you were talking about the telescope. And then also you charmed us with that story of that amazing, talk about Grand Hotel.
Yeah.
You guys were at, what was the name of that?
Oh,
the red carpet.
Yeah.
Where the cigarette smoke was peeling off the walls.
Yeah. And they had them tastefully decorated mattresses out in the parking lot.
There was a mattress in the back.
Yeah.
Just a mattress.
Yeah.
No context. And some maimed cats.
Right.
That's what they sometimes refer to as vintage charm.
Wow.
Remember, I taught marketing. So.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so that was a pretty cool experience,
Yeah.
and so that was another, as I mentioned, that was another one of our podcasts that got a ton of hits. So thank you for
All
that.
right.
Okay, and over our 50 podcasts, we've had other special guests.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Rob with his girlfriend Megan.
Right.
Awesome. And Rick and Carol.
Right.
We've had Kara
Yeah.
Reynolds, our
Uh-huh.
sister/aunt.
Yep.
And then most recently we had Matt and Jenna.
Mm-hmm.
And what's kind of fun is that Megan and Jenna share this passion for thrifting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they've both been on our podcast to talk about some very cool finds.
Yes.
Yeah.
This opened a whole new world
Yeah.
for me, for
So
sure.
let me just take a moment to pause and look in the camera. And
Yes.
say, Rachel,
Yeah. Yeah. The missing child.
your time is up.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
I think that's going on the highlight reel.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
All right.
Okay. So when Matt and Jenna came on, they also talked about their recent trip to Japan, and they had participated in a Japanese tea
Yes.
ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And coincidentally, this was sort of a theme to your birthday last weekend.
Yes.
Japanese themed tea. Or birthday.
Yeah.
I saw it written Japanese themed birthday,
Uh-huh.
and I did not know what you meant. I was like, is that just because I wanted to get sushi? But no, then I put it together. We saw Godzilla, the actual Japanese movie Godzilla, the next day, and I was like, well, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. I had no intention of making it that way though.
So you thought I was grasping at straws, but no, this is
There was something there.
yeah, there's definitely connections.
Nice.
So, yes, it was, and you didn't know if your birthday was Sunday or Monday.
You know, when you pile up a few, that happens.
It does. That's definitely
Yeah.
a sign that, you're getting older.
All right.
So, but we covered both days,
All right.
and we had sushi on, that was on Sunday.
Right. Right.
At Tiger Lily.
Right.
That
Mhm.
was a really cool restaurant in Ferndale.
Right.
And then the next day we went, Sean sort of arranged this showcase where we got to see
Yep.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Godzilla -1.
-1. Yeah.
-1.
Yeah.
We're still wondering what that -1 is.
Still are.
Well,
Yep.
for the sequel.
Yes. And
Will it be Godzilla -2 or Godzilla -0?
Wow, that's kind of a mathematical impossibility, isn't it?
That's where my head is.
Okay.
it could be with love Godzilla.
Okay.
Who knows?
All right.
All right. So I think if you have that picture that you can show,
Yeah. All right. It's coming up. This is a mashup.
this is a mashup.
All right. And I
You
got
see
it on
that?
camera. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So
This is an abomination, a cute abomination.
So after we saw Godzilla -1, Sean went and generated this image
Yep.
of Fitz,
Yeah, their dog.
little doggy, and he is now the threatening
Yeah, the Fitzilla.
the Fitzilla.
Fitzilla. That is great. That's a
Isn't
great
it?
name.
It's awesome.
All right.
So just a little bit of trivia. This movie came out in 2023. It was a Japanese production. We opted for there was lip sync,
Right.
right?
Yep.
The
The dub version.
dubbed version
Yeah.
is what I want to say. And so this one won an Academy Award
Right.
for
Visual effects.
visual effects. Okay.
Right.
And it was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said the budget was
It was not only incredible visual effects, but they did it on like a fraction of the budget that
Yeah.
that the big studios did.
Right, right.
And it still looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It really did. And I like a story, a plot-driven movie, but I will say, so I was kind of like, let's get away with some of this, relationship.
Oh,
plot.
it's very Japanese.
Yes.
If you watch if any Japanese cinema, that is the style, and I think it's very approachable to Japanese audiences. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what they're used to,
right?
And but you get we get kind of this is going on a while.
Well, and I just couldn't wait, and it was kind of, I think, clever. They knew what they were doing, because all you want to do is just see Godzilla grow bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And those
and shoot lasers.
Sparks come out. Oh, yeah, it was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
So it was a fun birthday,
Yeah.
and we have to thank Sean for getting some of that
up.
together. Yeah. So, okay, first Godzilla movie ever to win an Oscar.
Right.
So keep that in mind next trivia night.
All right.
Okay.
If that comes up. All right. So we just have a short time left, it looks like.
You got like 4 minutes.
All right. That's exactly what my clock said.
All right.
Too. Okay. So we've got, speaking of movies, so I mentioned the third Downton Abbey movie is coming out next week.
Right.
And it is supposed to be the final, it's called the final chapter.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Rachel has her doubts, but there's no terrifying radioactive monster
yet
in this one. It could come back.
What a brilliant crossover.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All right. We get credit for that if it happens.
Right.
But anyway, we're going to be watching that next week.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the theater.
Right.
Cheer is optional.
Right.
And then we've got as I mentioned, we're going to the west side of Michigan.
Yes.
And we'll be there next week to kick off our first Downton Abbey Tea of the month.
Yeah.
And we're really excited about that. And we're going to be sharing our tales of that when we're on our podcast next. And then just a final, or not a final, but another note on the podcasting panel program that's coming up.
Yes.
So we were invited to be on a podcast panel.
A panel discussion.
Yes, and this is sponsored by Confident Communicators, part of Toastmasters.
Right.
And our friends Rick and Carol are part of the event organizer. They're some of the event organizers. And more details to come, but just know it's going to be Wednesday morning, October 8th.
Right.
And it's going to be at the Shelby Gardens.
Yes.
So more to come on that.
Yeah, we'll send information out or post it on our channels as we get details.
Exactly. Okay. So as we wind up our 50th podcast.
50th.
Can you believe that?
I know.
That's
wonderful.
Doing it over a year, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. We're about 18 months now.
Yes, we
or
are.
So, yeah.
Right. And the only time we don't is when we're on the road, basically.
Right.
So that's when we might pick up the remote podcast.
Right.
But Rob, definitely kudos to you for being in the studio.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoy this.
We love every time you come. You contribute so much, and
no, not really.
Well, remember our bars.
Yeah. You got to show up. That's it. That's it.
No, you really do. And
thank you.
So, as always, you bring something new. In fact, we were talking about some future podcasts because it doesn't end at 5.
Right.
You know, you can keep coming back.
That's right. You don't get a new jacket.
That was
though.
going to be my first question.
I saw the wheels turning.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say no.
Okay, right. And we do have some. You want to get a little bit more into the technical chemistry part of tea. So
yeah, which is fascinating.
Very good.
Yes, and you can talk to that more than I could. Okay, so I think I hear that sound.
You do.
Okay, we want to thank everybody who's been listening and watching, definitely, and keep those likes coming.
Yes.
I want to thank On TV Studios for allowing us to be here. I want to thank my co-host and Arm Candy Chris for showing up.
Yeah, right. That's what I do.
And again, special thanks to our very special guest and our wonderful special son, Rob Gully.
All right.
Thank you for being here.
All right. Very good.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Thank you.